From Defiance Bulldog Studio One, Defiance High School presents DNN.
Hello, Defiance. I'm Rami Warda.
And I'm Leah Dennison.
And this is DNN. Cool question. Do you like music?
Of course.
Well, it's National Saxophone Day on November 7th.
Speaking of instruments, special congratulations to Mr. Scheller on being the new band director. Let's hear from Mr. Scheller about being the new band director.
Hi, I'm Annabelle Bone, and I'm here with the new head director, Mr. Scheller.
Hi, Annabelle.
Hi, so how long have you worked here at Defiance?
I've worked at Defiance for 5 years.
What inspired you to start teaching music?
So what inspired me to be a band director was where I came from. We didn't have a strong band program. There were a lot of holes in my education. So I wanted to provide a better opportunity to my students and make sure they got to experience all the wonderful things. Like here, we make sure all students participate in solo and ensemble. We give as many students as we can the opportunity to participate in honor bands. And again, that's something that I did not grow up with. So I want to make sure I afforded that to every student.
That's really cool. Prior to teaching this band, what bands were you a part of?
So in my time at Ohio State, I was in the Ohio State University Marching Band. I also performed in the Ohio State Jazz Ensemble, and I performed with the Collegiate Winds for a year.
When you pick out music for the band to play, do you have any certain process to go through?
Yeah, so depending on the medium which we're performing, whether that be marching band or for the concert band setting, I think about first, what are the students going to learn something from? What's music that I can use, that I can teach them something with? The other thing I think about is this music that the students are going to enjoy performing? Is it a song that they're going to like? Maybe something that they know. And then the last thing, obviously, is it appropriate? Is it something that they are able to play within their ability level?
Okay, well, thank you for your time, Mr. Scheller.
Of course, you're welcome, Annabelle.
Teacher Talks with Isaac Dodd. This week's interview, Joe Vole, aka Mr. Vole. That's me.
Hi, I'm Isaac Dodd, and I'm with
Mr. Joe Vole.
He teaches 10th grade history and 11th and 12th psychology. So tell me, Mr. Vole, what are you going to do after you retire?
Boy, that's something I've been thinking about because I'm going to retire at the end of this year. I have 3 grandchildren, so I'll probably spend a lot of time with the grandkids. And, I like doing stuff in the outdoors. I might do a little bit of golfing, a little bit of hunting and fishing, and just kind of trying to enjoy myself a little bit.
I can't wait until I retire.
You got a little ways.
I do, but I can't wait. What will you miss about our high school?
Boy, I definitely will miss, being around the kids, the students. We got a great staff here. I know I'll miss seeing the staff members, but it's not like I'm going to move out of state or out of town. I'm still going to be here in town. We don't plan on moving, so hopefully I'll still get to see people, and stay involved in the community and in the school.
Hopefully, because you're one of my favorite history teachers.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Isaac.
One more question before you go.
Sure.
What's the craziest thing that's happened in your class throughout your years of teaching?
That's a tough one. There's a couple that come right off the top of my head. In the old school building, I was teaching class, had my door open, and I could smell smoke. So I thought somebody was smoking it because my room was right around the corner from the bathroom. So I thought, somebody's smoking in the bathroom. So I go sneaking in there, expecting to see, a kid with a cigarette, and instead I see flames shooting out of the trash can all the way up to the ceiling.
Did they ever find out what it was?
Well, they think it's somebody threw a lit cigarette into the trash can. And so me and Mr. Anderson, who's retired, he's a retired teacher now, obviously, but we went and grabbed the fire extinguisher and put it out, but it melted the whole paper towel dispenser was melted. So we always claim that we saved the school from burning down. So that's probably one of the craziest things in my career, I would think, was seeing flames shoot up into the ceiling of the school.
That's a pretty good story. I didn't expect that one. Well, thank you for coming down for the DNN interview.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, Isaac.
You're welcome. Hope you enjoy retirement.
Thank you.
Stay hydrated, motivated, and focused at DHS with your Oasis water bottle filler.
Hello, Defiance. I'm Drew Nussbaum.
And I'm Connor Dawson, and this is sports.
The DHS athletes are all finished with their fall sports now, so on to winter sports.
The DHS cross country team was the last fall sport to compete and just finished their season with Grady Schaefer finishing his final race on November 1st.
Congratulations, Grady, on running a 17:07 and finishing 125th out of 215 at the OHSAA State Cross Country Meet. Great job representing Defiance at the state level.
Wrestling will hold open mats from 2:45 to 5, Monday through Friday, every week in the wrestling room.
Anyone interested in joining varsity bowling? It's not too late to join the team. There are varsity slots open, especially on the girls' team. Come on out and see what it's all about. If you need a ride to C&H Lanes after school, bus number 9 will take you there.
Now let's toss it over to Isaac Dodd to hear from girls basketball player Anna Hasselbring.
Hi, I'm Isaac Dodd. I'm here with
Anna Hasselbring.
She's a Defiance High School senior. She also plays on the girls basketball team for us at Defiance. So tell me, Anna, do you play any other sports besides basketball?
Yes, I do soccer and track.
That's pretty interesting. How long have you played basketball for?
Ever since I was little.
Do you plan on doing anything after high school involving basketball?
Not involving basketball, but I do plan on attending Kentucky Christian University to become an elementary teacher and play soccer as well.
Well, I hope you get your dream come true.
Thank you.
That's all for our interview. Thank you for coming with us.
That's it for sports this week, Defiance.
Let's hand it back over to Annabelle with next week's weather predictions.
Hi, I'm Annabelle Bowen, and this is weather according to Weather Channel. Today has a high of 65 and a low of 41, along with Saturday having a high of 57 and a low of 37, and then Sunday having a high of 54 and a low of 35. Back to you, Lee and Robbie.
Veterans Day is coming up on November 11th. Make sure you say thank you for the service and commitment.
Veterans Day is more than a date on a calendar. It's a moment to reflect on the courage, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment of those who have defended for our freedoms.
Supreme Court student ambassadors visited Columbus on November 2nd and 3rd, and they represented our school by promoting interest in civics and law.
That's it for this week, Defiance.
See you next week.